Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Lewis Speaks 2022, and today I want to talk to you all about relationships. You know, in this day and age in which we live, you literally cannot afford to be in a bad relationship. It could seriously cost you your life. It can cost you financially. There's just so many ways in which it could cost you. You know, I'm realizing, that as I mature, I'm going to have to start thinking about retirement soon. And I'm thinking about how much it'll cost to retire early. And when you look at the figures, you really don't have time to be in a terrible relationship with somebody that's stealing from you, with somebody that is just financially not stable. Really, like, love is wonderful, but like the song says, no romance without finance. You need somebody who is financially stable. You need somebody who pays their bills. You need somebody that can bring something to your table besides want and desire. You know, like, I realize chemistry plays a role in relationships, but let's be honest, we got to start thinking sensibly and not so much emotionally. Right now, I'm not sound like a chicken head, but I'm thinking fiscally. Are we fiscally compatible? And what do I mean by that? You don't have to be a billionaire. You don't have to be somebody who is just like well-to-do, but you have to be responsible. You also have to have a decent income, because I can't be dealing with nobody who ain't got no money. I'm sorry to say that. I know it sounds like a chicken head, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be. But I have to be real. I got to keep it 100. I need somebody who is going to be in my life who can contribute something. You know, I know women have said this just to the cows came home. They have said this ad nauseum, and I didn't get it at first. But as I start to calculate the figures, yeah, you need somebody who's going to bring something to your table. And so if you are in a relationship and somebody is not bringing nothing to your table, well, then they got to go. And you may love them, like the old adage says, a bird and a fish may fall in love, but where do they build a nest? And what that means to me is that, yeah, you guys may be two different people, maybe at two different, financial, I guess, places in your life. But where do you build the nest? Where do you build a nest? If you're making this amount of money and they're making this amount of money, well, okay, that's going to lead to resentment. That's going to lead to bitterness. That's going to lead to feeling like as though you're pulling most of the weight, and it's an inequity, and we all look for reciprocity. And of course, there's other ways to reciprocate in relationships, but I'm thinking about retirement. I'm thinking about, something. You want to make sure that you have enough to survive. And if you're dealing with busters, if you're dealing with people that ain't got nothing, people that got nothing but excuses for you, and just always down on their fortune, nah. Because I can imagine if I was dating like I was in my 20s, in my 40s and 50s. That'll be a mistake. If you are dating like you were in your 20s when you're 40 and 50, nah. You're going to come up short. You're not going to have anything. Because like I said, when I was in my 20s, I made some blunders. I didn't care about money. I just cared about availability. As long as the person was available and they were willing to spend time. But as I get older, it's not about availability. It's about compatibility in so many different ways. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. You need to have that money. You got to have your money right. So if you want to date, make sure you got your pockets straight, because anything else is just a waste of somebody's damn time. Don't waste nobody's time. Be honest. And if you don't got money like that right now, well, then you need to work some jobs. You need to get up on a job. And that's the reality, because sadly, it does cost to find love. You have to pay for love. Man, it's the truth. You got to pay. You got to pay. And we all want to romanticize love, and that's beautiful. But I've seen couples break up because of the financial inequity. You know, I've seen couples actually just go at each other. They go at each other's throat because one person is footing most of the bills. The other person is just giving excuses, and they're trying. They're trying, and you love their effort. But sorry, you know, I realize that at this age that I am, you know, in my 30s, it costs this much to ride this ride. You want to get on the ride, you're going to have to pay. And that's just how it is. You know, you got to have something going for you. You got to be able to contribute and bring to my table, because I can no longer provide freebies. I can't do it. I can't give discounts. You can't come to me with coupons. You got to come with the whole cake. Bring the whole cake the way I'm bringing the whole cake. Because like I said, retirement, it takes a lot out of you. And when you think about the future and think about how much you have to save in order to be financially comfortable, you know, and financially free, you don't got time to date nobody who's a loser. You don't. Nah. No, and while money is not everything, I want to make that very clear. It's not everything. It's something. It's something. And we have to start acknowledging that. So my thing is this to everybody out there who's dating and you a buster, you broke, get up on a job. Get up on a job, get up on OnlyFans. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got to do. Hopefully it's definitely with morally correct. But yeah, because we can't afford it. We can't afford to be dating outside of our tax bracket anymore. Sad to say it, but you know, it is what it is. You know, they say act your age. I need you to act your wage. Act your wage. Get up on a job. You know, show me that you can take care of me, not only my spiritual needs, my emotional needs, my physical needs, but also my financial. Got to do it. I don't make the rules. I just report. So definitely leave some comments. I'm interested in what you have to say. Hopefully y'all understand where I'm coming from, because I'm not a gold digger. I just can't date no broke what? So, peace y'all.